Dear Old Nicki Exhibition happening at City Point Mall right now, and y'all are in for a treat. Landon, can you just tell me what brought you here and like why?
So we're honoring Nicki Minaj with a costume exhibition that she's worn, through 2009 to now, with over 50 original costumes from Gucci, everyone that you could ever imagine that she's ever worn is here. So it's been great.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with my questions, okay? Because I know y'all want to hear what he has to say with all this Nicki stuff. Okay, so Landon, the Dear Old Nicki Exhibition sounds like a mesmerizing showcase of Nicki's most iconic statement pieces, right? How do you incorporate her distinct style and flair into the exhibition's visual narrative?
So each costume has a story. Each costume was worn through a different time period of Nicki's life. So we really try to coordinate the scenery with when she wore something. So for example, like the Pink Friday costumes are in pink Barbie boxes. The Roman Reloaded outfits are in a hallway with pink paint splatter everywhere. So we really try to coordinate the costumes with the scenery.
Yeah, it's very like particular because I was looking at like you feel like you're in a different spot every time you look at the pieces. So thank you for that.
Yep.
Because the detail is the devil is in the detail. So, second question: as the founder of Landon's Archive, you must have encountered a dozen iconic pieces and fashion statements within the industry, right? So, what made you like? How do you choose which ones actually end up being featured?
It's so hard to pick. We have over 200 Nicki Minaj costumes in our archive. So really honing in, what would people really want to see? What's the most iconic? What's my favorite? At the end of the day, trying to really spread it out so everyone's happy with what they see was very difficult because, of course, everything in this exhibit is great and there's more great pieces that will be added throughout time and switched out. So really excited for that.
So if you got your ticket and you bought it, right, then you would have to come back.
You're going to come back again and you're going to get a whole new experience.
It's very, very clever.
Yeah.
But it's also kind of like coming to another exhibit almost.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
And kind of like living through like that Nicki tour, like bringing it back.
Yep.
So I really, really like that.
Yeah.
I really like it. So I'm going to move on to the third question. And Nicki Minaj's fashion choices often push the boundaries within the fashion industry. How do you believe her influence extends beyond music into the realms of fashion, beauty, and particularly in today's culture?
I mean, we go back to 2009 with Nicki's iconic fashion, her Harajuku style that, is really popular today, that she brought from Tokyo and kind of gave it to mainstream America. And I mean, you go to her concert that was at the Barclays Center and it's all there. Every single person is wearing something inspired by Nicki, whether it's pink, whether it's, the Harajuku style, whether it's, her long hair that she was wearing throughout the pink print era. It's all there. And it's, it really shows her impact.
Right. It's like all the barbs out. I got on my pink. I don't know if you see that, but I got on my pink. I was like, I'm coming here. I'm gonna represent a little bit. And I see you have on your merch.
Yes,
right?
We have the super bass outfit that is on display here. This is the shirt.
So I had to kind of like, so last but not least, in an era where fashion and beauty are increasingly intertwined, how do you see the exhibition like Dear Old Nicki and Landon's Archive? How do you see it playing a role in how people are expressing themselves through style, makeup, and just kind of like expression?
So, when people come here, they always, they see the costumes and stuff, and that later on inspires them to, try something new. I know, for example, there was a girl that was walking through the Roman Reloaded section, which was all colorful pop and, weird. It's the weirder side of Nicki. And she came back the day of the last concert that was at Barclays, and she was wearing an outfit inspired by one of the outfits in there. So, you see it through that. It's people definitely are inspired by seeing these costumes up close and personal.
Wow, that's really dope. Again, I am Karen with Fox Insider, and you're chilling with Landon. of Landon's archive and the creator of Dear Old Nicki Exhibition, happening until the 5th, and it might just be extended just in case. So just come on now to City Point Mall and find the Dear Old Nicki Exhibition.